Hello everyone, today is just a quick thing. I got my Prominence Knight and Devil Belial. So we're just gonna finish off the Demon Sword Excalibur and Wind Knight. So here we have first is Prominence Knight. The only parts I don't have from this are the Knight Core for the Wind Knight, the red one, and the one armor and sword dash driver for the Excalibur. So we have 3 parts here. This is Prominence, right? So here is the gold sword dash. Now if I compare it to the other one, it's like a solid gold. And if for some reason it feels a little lighter than the regular one. But next is the disc, which, if I remember correctly, it's Legacy. Yeah, it's Legacy. So this originally came on Ultimate Valkyrie. And lastly is the layer Prominence Knight. Now this one is nice and easy to open. Here we have, wow, it's a lot more gold than I was expecting. Now apparently this moves a bit, and it does slightly, but I don't really understand how that could be that helpful. With this Prominence, it has some green on the wings, and these aren't silver, they're just pure gold instead. And then we have the one armor on it. So just put it in heavy mode for now. And assemble it. And I'll go over the parts later. Here we have the stickers and the instructions, which are useless at this point, so just put them off to the side. Now we have the Devil Excalibur one. And I've been cutting these open, not knowing where the thing to open them on. Alright, so once again, stickers for Devil Excalibur. Very few on this one compared to Prominence Knight. Let's start with the driver, which is an unnaturally big bag. I think this was like Wave Dash or something. Oh, maybe High Wave Dash. I think that was it. Yeah, it's High Wave Dash. In a pretty nice purple, but it's like ridiculously tall. Like, if I just get Sword Dash next to it, like, Sword Dash only goes down to like this part, and then there's an extra part coming out. So it's a very tall driver. And then the disc was in this bag. I think it's Moon, which we need for Wind Knight. Yeah, it's Moon. Now it's pretty similar to Xanthus, especially these middle parts. Just the difference is the plastic parts. Oh, I didn't know this had like a little extra part. I thought it was just pure round. Okay, how many stars? 3 stars. And this one was 2 stars. Legacy was how many stars? Just 1 star. And then let's get to the layer in this bag. Another Devil Blade. Oh. Notice they keep putting these like plastic pieces in here for whatever reason. Anyway, so there's the Black Excalibur core. We have the Purple Devil, not Dynamite, and then just a normal 2 armor. Honestly, this reminds me of like Hasbro's Quad Drive orientation, but let's assemble it. And that is just like ridiculously weirdly proportioned. Alright, so those are the two Beys. I'll come back in a second after I put stickers on. Okay, apologies if this section of the video sounds very monotone. I have been interrupted doing this part 3 times, and I'm a little tired of it, so bear with me, please. First up, we have Prominence Night. We only had a few stickers on here. These ones I expected to be more green, but they're more black, actually. All in all, the gold meshes very well with the silver, so pretty good Bey. And then if we look at the driver, this is Sword Dash. There's the driver symbol. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we have the Legacy disc, originally released with Ultimate Valkyrie. It's supposed to create, like, downforce or something, but in all honesty, it just scrapes pretty badly. Next up, we have the one armor, supposed to belong on Zyfoot Xcalibur. Basically, it's just heavily weighted on one side. Next up, we have the Prominence blade. This one, when paired with the Night Core, it looks better in heavy mode, but on its own, it looks better in the normal mode. And its gimmick is that the armor comes off. And then finally we have the Night Core. This one seems a little under-detailed, kind of like a Hasbro paint job, or like, not really, since there's barely any paint at all. Or wait, that is a Hasbro paint job. Anyway, this core has pretty good teeth, if the camera will focus, and pretty good teeth, and then only in these two directions it wobbles back and forth. But in these two directions, it's just straight up stuck. And then on to the second Bey, we have Devil Xcalibur. Most of the stickers are on the core, aside from the driver sticker. Now, if you have seen my mod where I made the Xcalibur core spring-loaded, then you should know that basically does that. This time I did the same for this Xcalibur core, so if I unclick it, yeah, it just shoots out on its own. I'm a little disappointed that, again, we did not get any stickers for Devil, because the only other time we got that was back in the first release of it. We have Wave Dash, or High Wave Dash, which is basically Wave Dash but taller. In my testing, it's pretty good for, like, life after death, and in some cases stamina. Next we have the Moon Disc, basically Xanthus but round is the best way I can describe it. It has these little air vents in here that supposedly increase, like, upper force or down force, but I'm not exactly... Oh, I kind of see, like, the vent things that you see on the Wind Blade. So that's Moon. And then here we have just a regular 2 armor. The Devil Blade, basically just sharper dynamite with these parts thinned down. And then the Xcalibur core, which has a metal sword that shoots out on the second click. Also, it has 1 BU lock on each side. The Night Core has 4 on each side, which is pretty good. Should give it pretty good burst resistance. And now to get into all the random combos that we can make. First up that we have all these parts. One thing real quick is that we have this Zyfoid Belial that we got last time. With it, we can take the Belial core and then the 2 armor and Devil Blade, and we can make a Devil Belial. Now, we'll just leave that there for now. And then we also have this thing right here, which I'm just going to take the Nexus disc from and then put it on there, as well as High Wave Dash. And it has a very strong clicks, so we have Devil Belial, Nexus High Wave Dash 2. And then the next one we can make, let's see, if I take this Prominence and then put Valkyrie on it, and then sideways, the green on the blades matches up pretty nicely with the eyes on the core. And then to that, we can add the 10 armor from Zyford Belial, along with the legacy desk that came on this. And I don't have many drivers that match this color scheme other than Sword Dash, but I do have this gold just, which is just gonna go on there. So then we have Prominence Valkyrie, legacy just 10. And then next up, the prize bay of this random booster that I did not get, Wind Knight. Actually, I'm going to put it in upper force mode. And then we get our 6 armor. It's a spare. Then the Gold Knight Core. And then we can get our Moon Disc. And then the Bounce Driver. When put all together, we have Wind Knight Moon Bounce 6, the red, gold, and black version, which I actually like a bit better than the normal version because of mainly a color scheme, but that's for another day. Then we have the spare wave driver, which we don't really need right now. And then I guess the last one we can do is the Demon Sword Zyford Xcalibur. If we just put it on there. That sticker's a little crooked, which is annoying me a bit. Okay. Then we have the Xanthus disc, which came with Wind Beys. To be honest, they should have made this one gold, so it would have matched better with like alternating colors, like how the original Zyford has. And also, if it was gold, we could have used it to make like a Buster Xcalibur version of Zyford Xcalibur. And then they should have made the Sword Dash black, but it's fine this way, I guess. So now if I just put it all together, we have Zyford Xcalibur Xanthus Sword Dash 1 Demon Sword version. Now, if I compare it to the original Excalibur, which is a lot more beat up, these stickers don't have a lot of color. I would have liked if they were like pure red with like white streaks running through it, but again, it's so-so or fine. Okay, now I'm getting ideas. But anyways, one thing I've noticed is that when people like really hate on Sword Dash for like not lining up with the rest of the bay, but one thing I found kind of interesting about it is that if you look at the layer design, these 2 points right here originally come from Buster Excalibur, and then the points on Sword point to those points, which is kind of cool. And then when you click it twice, I forgot which it was, it also aligns with the sides of the armor, which is pretty cool as well. And then here's a side-by-side comparison. And then this with the sword out. Tell me down in the comments below which one is your favorite, the regular version or the Demon Sword version. Personally, I'm more a fan of the Demon Sword version. I like the black, red, and gold color scheme. And Excalibur just died. I almost called it Xanthus. But anyway, that's going to be all for this video. Thanks for watching. And have a great day.